Panther Nation podcast. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, cut it. Cut right. And I would like to introduce one of the hottest podcasts in Carolina history. Let's go. Yeah. Talk, let's chat. We got time to chop it up. Talking analytics and fantasy draft. You know what's up. Panther Nation representing. Cause this is where we talk that. Talk that's so incredible. Make them rewind that talk back. Pause. Talking Panthers football, we discussing it all. On and off the field, you know exactly who to call. You know we the number one podcast. Competition is non-existent, you need to stop that. Pause. It's an honor to be a Panther fan, pause. At Bank of America, that is where we ball. Coming to the jungle, then you gonna feel the pause. Winning the trophy for the city, it is the call. Black and white and blue, we going Carolina strong. And this is the conversation where everyone belongs. Discussing all the numbers and topics, you know we got it. We the hottest podcast, when we poppin', let's go.
Yo, what's good, fam? What's popping with the people? Shout out to Cuddy for the intro. Intro's still fire, man. It ain't getting old.
Never.
Man.
Let me tell you something.
It is not getting.
That
old.
ain't getting old. That's not getting old. Like that slap not gonna get old. How you doing, man?
I'm straight. I'm better than Chris Rock, I guess. What's good though? What's popping? What's popping, Dave? How was your weekend, man?
Look, man, I beat my very first Kirby game this weekend. That's what I did this weekend. Kirby came out with a new game. I know that's your boy on Smash Brothers, so
Kirby, that's my guy. Smash Brothers, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kirby, man.
So I made the executive decision to beat my first Kirby game this weekend. But I got a question for you, my brother.
What's up?
Will this week be the most stressful week in the 919?
Yeah, it will be, man. It's crazy. Shout out to the Tar Heels, man, for real. Cause them dudes, they playing good basketball at the right time, man. They peaking. Caleb Love is balling right now. Also, Duke is playing good basketball as well, man. And so, hey, it's never happened in the history of Duke UNC. They never met in the Final Four, or they never met in the tournament. Period.
Are you serious?
Never met in the tournament. Period. Ever. Never. This will be the first. This will be the first time they have ever met in the tournament,
and it'll be the only time for Coach K, which is kind of wild to me.
The only time. And Dave, I gotta be honest. Listen, I wasn't gonna say this, but if UNC beats Duke, I might have to convert to a UNC fan, and I might have to convert, dog. Hey, because listen, not again. Again, what you talking about?
Well, I mean, they shut down. They shut down Cameron. They beat.
No. Yeah. No, but this is different. This is different. If UNC beats Duke and retires Coach K, I will become a UNC fan, dog. You can't you fam. There's nothing you can do at that point. Like it's the trash talk is over. Like it's nothing you can do, fam. It's nothing you can do.
Bo said Hubert Davis should tell his team not to show up and just let Duke go to the finals.
Nah. They got a hoop, bro. It's gonna be a great game, man. It's gonna be a great.
It was about being petty because of the fact that if Duke wins, like think about it, man. Like UNC closed Cameron Indoor Stadium by shunning.
This is different. This is different. This is F Cameron, dog. This is different. You talking about retiring a coach out of the entire, he's done. You're talking about Coach K is done forever, and he was retired by UNC in the Final Four. There is no coming back from any Duke fan. There's no way you can. The trash talk is over at that point. Like, what can you legitimately say? What can you say as a Duke fan if UNC beats Coach K in his final game in the Final Four? There's nothing you could do, man.
If there was a time that I was living in the Raleigh-Durham area, because I lived there for a summer when I worked at IBM, this would be it. This would be the one. This would be the time where I want to be there for a week, because I know it has to be stressful between Chapel Hill and Durham, bro. It has to be.
It ain't really stressful in Chapel Hill. It ain't stressful in Chapel Hill, bro. They playing with house money. Real talk.
Yeah,
Yo, they
that is
playing with
true.
house money. They not even supposed to be in the Final Four for real. They are AFC. They are just playing good basketball right now. For real. I'm just calling a spade a spade. They are playing good basketball right now. But Duke is also playing their best basketball. And I was just being straight up. I'm just being honest. Duke's best. If Duke is playing their best basketball, they will not lose to UNC. But anything could happen. It is what it is. We seen
I know
UNC
what I'm
going
doing
Cameron
Saturday, bro. I know what I'm
doing
Saturday, bro. I know
It's
what I'm
crazy.
doing Saturday, man. I know exactly what I'm doing on Saturday. Oh, that intensity is gonna be wild, bro. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy, bro.
Woof.
It's crazy.
Shout out to St. Peter's.
It's gonna be interesting.
Shout out to St. Peter's, yo. Shout out to St. Peter's, man. Hell of a run for that 15 seed.
Yeah, they can't match up with it couldn't match up with UNC.
Nah. Well, how was your weekend, bro? I just want to ask you about the 919.
It was cool, man. I was I went to the Hornets game on Friday, saw them play the Jazz. And then I had, some dance stuff to do on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. So dance dad shit. Y'all know how it is. But other than that, man, that was it. That was it, man. Right. Just chilling. All right. So with all that aside, let's go ahead and get into some of this content. Yes, we saw Matt Rule in that picture on Twitter, and that's exactly where we're going. Ladies and gentlemen. We're going straight to the picture. So the owners' meetings did happen, and they're occurring. And Dave, this is the picture that has surfaced. All the coaches took a picture. You got Ron Rivera right in the middle in his his Commander's shirt. But then you got the second grade math teacher over here in the Carolina blue shirt, right next to Jim Harbaugh. I believe that's who that is. Dave, that's your boy, bro.
Let me tell you something, man. He got to do something about them damn pants, bro.
Yo, he looked like a second grade math teacher, dog.
Well, he was out here teaching. He was out here doing coaches clinics. I mean, maybe he just had the attire for it. Let me tell you something, bro. He got to do something about them pants, bro. I'm looking at the pants game. Like, I see a lot of creases. I don't see no creases on them pants, bro. That's the sign of a head coach.
Nah, man, this dude got no drip, bro. No, he just looked like a second. This dude looks terrible. But anyway, so that ain't even the biggest news. That ain't the biggest news.
You gotta, by the way, you gotta love the diversity in that picture, don't you?
I see a couple of dudes, a couple of homies in there. You got Mike Tomlin in the back chilling.
I see Lovey out here.
You got
looking
Lovey
like
Smith
a Black
over
Santa.
here. Black Santa action.
Yeah,
that's about it. No, Dave, no.
Don't forget about
you got Mike McDaniels. You got Mike McDaniels, dog.
No, don't forget about
you got
Mike.
Logic. You got Logic over here. Logic over here chilling.
Mike, man.
Shout out to Logic, man.
Nah, can't forget about Mike. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Logic over here, dog.
You never can forget about Mike, man. They got a 3rd round pick for Mike. Fortnite's got a 3rd round pick for him.
That is unbelievable, bro.
That's not. I mean, dude, his pops is black. I mean, yeah, he counts. He counts. Can't forget about Mike. All right, moving on.
He in there. Yeah. Anyway, but that wasn't even the biggest news of the day. Dave. The biggest news was that David Tepper ain't speaking, dog. Shout out to Jonathan Alexander of the Charlotte Observer. He reported that folks reached out to Tepper for some comments in regards to a couple of questions that the Carolina Panthers fans have, and Tepper declined. Dave, what say ye? Why is this man not talking? Why is he not talking, fam?
He wants to give you the silent treatment, man.
Nah, Dave, this man was when Teddy wasn't the guy. We knew Teddy wasn't the guy.
Look, man.
This man came out and said,
Rashad, listen, brother. My phone is right here. I stream talking about like water for chocolate, so it's still hooked up to my speaker. I want to play Jay Dilla the difference so bad, but I'm not going to because I don't want to take a hit I don't want to get a hit on our stream. All I'm gonna say is you can see the difference. That's all I'm gonna say. Because there's nothing else you can say. Like, what can you say? Rome wasn't built in a day. He can't say that
already.
That's my point. He can't say that going into a 3rd year. What can you say? He hasn't had a winning record as an owner. What can he say? What more can he say? 4 straight losing seasons. What can he say? What can he say? He has because he knows what the question's going to be asked about the quarterback. They're going to ask him about the quarterback situation.
But
he ain't threw Sam under the bus publicly.
He has
yet.
not. He has not.
He hasn't thrown Sam under the bus publicly yet. So you guys can take that as you wish. Ain't throwing that man under the bus yet because it's not like he's open to doing it because he owed Teddy more money than what he owed Sam, and he threw Teddy under the bus. So I don't know, man. It is what it is because he doesn't want to take them questions about Deshaun either. We ain't gonna go there.
Nobody wants to go there because Scott Fitter also dodged out. He sidestepped those questions too. Yeah, they both sidestepped the questions.
Did you happen to watch the Deshaun Watson press conference?
Oh no, I did not. I saw like one clip. I heard one clip.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Cleveland ain't ready for this, brother. They're not ready. The answers was woof. It felt more like a funeral than a celebration. And Deshaun's not backing down either, bro.
Yeah, I heard he was not backing down. Yeah, he was not.
Backing down, and you know what? If he feels like he didn't do it, and if he feels like he didn't do anything wrong, then like Breaking Bad has always said, man, you can't be going half measure. You got to go full. And he looks like he's going full.
He's definitely
going full measure, bro. But I think the problem is, I think they're saying that he needs to. I think the NFL has given him that clue that you better settle your cases now, or we might drop you on this exempt list to show you what it really like. So he might get Greg Hardy, is where I'm getting at.
Yeah.
He might get Greg Hardy, bro, because I don't think Cleveland's going to sit him. They're going to try to play him, and I think the NFL is going to force the NFL's hand. They're going to probably force him to sit out until the investigation's done, and then they're going to suspend him. So they'll get interesting.
Yeah. But back to David Tepper, because that is interesting because, yeah, he would have to had addressed that as well. And so, listen, I just find it funny, right? And so I think you're starting to actually see the appropriate people talk, right? Scott Fitterer is like, and I've been on the Scott Fitterer train for a while. Ever since we hired him, I like Scott Fitterer. And it seems like he is the only one that can talk with some damn common sense and sound like he's educated in what he's talking about. Everybody else, when Matt Rule speaks, it sounds like he's just rambling. He doesn't know there's no direction in his discussions. When David Tepper speaks, he's just talking pie in the sky shit. There's no real Rome isn't built in a day, and I want a coach that does this. It's all what I want. It's not what's actionable on the field, right? What he says does not translate to wins on the field. Same with Matt Rule. Like Matt Rule, they just talk like this. They talk conceptually, right? They just say, this is what we want to do. And Scott Fitterer is the only guy that actually, and I said this on Twitter, he actually says what we have been saying on this channel for years, bro. Like he says these exact same things we've been saying for a while, but not only did he said this stuff, he actually backed it up with actual moves that make sense, like that actually back up what they want to do. You can connect the dots and see a plan come to action with Scott Fitterer. That's why I like Scott Fitterer. And I don't know who is in control. Like no one really knows, right? They're all out there saying that we know Matt Rule has final say. But he ain't saying nothing. Like last year, he was the one saying everything. We haven't heard Matt Rule since the end of the season. We haven't heard him speak on anything. He didn't speak at the combine. He's probably I'm sure he'll speak after the draft when they do the draft presses after they pick the guys. I'm sure he'll speak then. But we haven't heard him. And last year we couldn't get these dudes to shut up.
But the thing is, for Matt Rule
talking.
I think you know what quieted Matt Rule, to be honest with you, bro. I think that after the season ended and they did the press run, and let's keep it a buck. That the press run that Matt Rule did at the end of the season was disastrous. Like we talked about it on this show, it wasn't good. I think that didn't help him to be like the focal point of talking. I think from that point forward, between it was him. You gotta shut it down. Tepper is just trying to. He doesn't want to be involved right now. I mean, they tried to go after Deshaun. It didn't work. The team hasn't had more than 5 wins since 2017, 2018 or something, 2018. So like it's not a good thing to be sitting at right now. So from that standpoint, I think Tepper's just trying to stay quiet. So
it's just like we ain't forgotten, bro. Like we haven't forgotten you come out here and say all this crap. Like we've heard you speak over and over and over and over about the quarterbacks of currency. When Teddy Bridgewater, he wasn't the guy. We heard you say these things. Like, and now, like, you can't just go radio silent. Like, you kind of backing yourself into a corner. Like, are you waiting? Like, are you waiting until you get that final piece to then come out and say, "Ha, I told you"? Like, I bet you if we would have got Deshaun Watson, you would have heard everybody speaking at that point. Like I don't understand. Like, give us something.
I actually, Rashad, I disagree. I think if we would have gotten Deshaun Watson, Tepper would have been quieter than he already is.
Maybe
they would have got, because let me tell you something. The Browns did that presser. They didn't do it with the owners. They're doing that. They made it separate. So I could have seen a scenario where the GM and the coach would have had to talk through that. Primarily, Fitterer would have had to talk through it, and Tepper would have stayed away. But when you're a billionaire, like somebody just said, when you're a billionaire, you can stay silent, bro. You ain't got to say anything.
But he can also say what the hell he wants to say too. Like that works both ways. And he did that. Like he did that. He took every opportunity to say what the hell he wanted to since he's on the team, and now he's just radio silent. Of course he can. Well, it's just funny because all you did was run your mouth since you bought the team about how losing is unacceptable and Rome wasn't built in a day, and you gave us all this horse malarkey. And now we've been trashed for 3 years straight with the guy you picked, and now you want to go radio silent. It's just a bad indication on your decision making. Like you gotta stand up and own it. That's all we saying. Like, yo, I respect Tepper if he came out and said, you know what, my bad. I picked this dude. I didn't know what I was doing, and my bad, y'all. Panther Nation, my fault. I would have more respect for that than you going radio silent. Like you got to give us Panther Nation is owed more than that, right? Like we rocking with his team, and these are the worst years Panther Nation has ever seen. Like, let's just be real. Are we gonna be real, Dave? Or hello? Hello? Okay, are we gonna be real? Okay, because these are the worst years that Panther Nation has seen. Like, and we are owed an explanation, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like, yo, you can't just go radio silent like that after we dealing with your bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Hey, y'all still with me? Y'all good? Or y'all want to get quiet? I mean, what we saying? Like, do y'all agree, disagree?
3 straight 5-11 seasons, right? 5-win seasons, right? 3 straight 5-win seasons. No,
that's just me, bro. That's just me.
No, you good? No. You took it there. Your house, your car.
Like if he would like, just my thing is be consistent, right? Like if you was you ran your mouth from the jump, and now you quiet because things ain't going right, or that's the perception anyway. You know what I'm saying?
He's too busy trying to get that soccer team popping, man. I heard they won over the weekend.
They did. They got 2 in a row. I got me a shout out to Adidas outlet. I got me a what do they call them? Kits. I got me a Charlotte FC jersey today.
Okay.
Shout out to the Hornets, man.
They got a shout out. Are they gonna make the playoffs, man? The Hornets gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah, man. We outside. We outside, man. Don't do that. You saw us beat Brooklyn the other day. We outside, man. Don't do that, Dave.
You outside.
Don't do that.
Even though Boston just lost a big player, so we lost one of our best defenders. But we'll figure it out. I thought Boston was dangerous. They stay healthy, bro. We'll figure it out.
All right, let's move on from this situation. And I'm tired of going off on Matt Rule. My bad. I mean, David Tepper and Matt Rule for that matter.
Both of them.
Yeah, exactly. Shout out to our Patreon members. Our appreciate y'all support. Patreon.com. If you're interested in becoming a Patreon member, go to patreon.com/Panther Nation PC and pick a level and join. Shout out to our free agents. It's a whole lot of y'all. We appreciate y'all support. And we appreciate our franchise level folks who contribute $10 a month. We appreciate that. Free agents, they contribute with $3 a month. We appreciate that. And then we have our most valuable players who we are going to do a MVP giveaway on Thursday night. Dave, is that what we're rolling with? Thursday. So we're gonna do a PNP confidential, is where we kind of give the back channel goings on in regards to the channel. We meet up with our Patreon members to let them know what's going on, and we also conduct a MVP giveaway. And that giveaway will consist of something that I have to get. So shout out to all of our Patreon members, and we appreciate all y'all support. And that is all I have. Dave, you want to give us some Underdog fantasy?
I hope you guys had better luck than I did when it came to the 40x boost that the University of Houston given out. Unfortunately, the University of Houston was eliminated from the NCAA tournament over the weekend. But I will say this: all you North Carolinians that watch this show, and all you Duke fans, all you UNC fans, you got an opportunity to do a pick'em with UNC versus Duke this weekend. So you need to go ahead and get that popping. The pick'em, you can still win up to 20 times your money. And if you're into best ball, they're about to do an NBA. They're doing an NBA playoffs best ball right now. So you can go ahead. It's a $10 buy, $10 entry free. You could draft your squad or how you feel who's going to get far in the playoffs. And they're already doing the NFL best ball leagues right now. It's a super flex. That means you can draft 2 quarterbacks. So go ahead, go to underdogfantasy.com, sign up. And when you sign up, please use the code PNP. It really helps out the channel. I repeat, underdogfantasy.com, and use the code PNP so you can go ahead and get this money. There ain't too many things where you can put down $25 and walk away with $500 on the pick'em, and then you can win a lot of money with the best ball tournaments that are happening as well. So go check out Underdog Fantasy, man. It's a really good product.
Shout out to Underdog Fantasy. Now let's talk about the salary cap, Dave. CMC did restructure his contract last week, freeing up $5.5 million. Right now, Dave, the Carolina Panthers have the most salary cap, available salary cap space in the league. So we are at the top with like $31 million in available cap space, right? So that's a nice amount, $31 million in available cap space. But Dave, look at 2023.
2023 looks brutal, bro.
2023, we pushed a lot of money into 2023. This is the effect of the restructuring that happens, right? Once you start the restructure train, it's really difficult to stop the restructure train because you're kicking a lot of money into the next season. Now, again, this is not like the end of the world, right? We can restructure again next year, free up a lot of money. This is just what you do. And when I was listening to Scott Fitterer's press conference, he said he didn't want to do this, right? He didn't want to get into a situation where he wanted to play the restructure game, because this is what inevitably happens, right? You have to continue to restructure. And guess what, guys? I don't want to hear about the salary cap is increasing, because listen, that's included into this number. That's into this number. The salary cap increase, they factor in over the cap. They factor in salary cap increases every year. So this is already included in that. So, it is what it is. Even if you do anticipate a salary cap increase, it's already factored in. And so, like I said, it's not the end of the world. We see the Saints restructure contracts, and they're over the cap $70 million every year, and then they restructure their way out of it. It's doable. Now, that being said, I often see a lot of people say the salary cap is a myth, it's fake, blah, 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 blah. Yes, there are ways to manipulate the cap, 1,000%. But people see the Saints restructures, but they don't see like what the Saints aren't able to re-sign, right? Like, yeah, they get under the cap, but what are they losing, right? They lost Teron Armstead. I'm sure they would love to have him on the roster, right? Franchise left tackle. He's only 30 years old. They couldn't re-sign him. So that is a product of them being over the cap every year. You have to make sacrifices. So again, they lack a franchise left tackle. They'll have to go out and find one somewhere else. Before that, they lost Trey Henderson. I'm sure they would have loved to have Trey Henderson. Trey Henderson, the guy that was playing in the Super Bowl, they lost him as well. So they are losing guys because they can't get under the cap, right? So that's what happens when you do those restructures. The cap does exist, But again, they also lost Marcus Williams. Yes, they lost him as well. So, yep, Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill wanted to be the highest paid wide receiver. You have to. They made a business decision. I got a quarterback.
The Tyreek Hill situation was different, right? I
don't think it was.
No, the Devontae Adams situation changed everything. And then Tyreek Hill was like, yo, Tyreek Hill went to Kansas City, was like, yo, I want to be the highest paid wide receiver. And the Chiefs was like, that's not how we operate, bro. Let me go ahead and get you out of here. And that's what they did. They got him out of here.
I hear you. But if you don't think if they could afford to do it, they would have did it?
Nope. That ain't how they roll. Nope. Okay. That ain't how they roll, bro.
So Mahomes, so when Mahomes dropped his nuts, you don't think they just you see what they paid him, right?
I know. That's Mahomes.
So
but they believe Mahomes,
and this is number one
target. They believe Mahomes can make receivers, is where I'm getting at. Like they believe Mahomes can build these receivers.
I agree. No, I agree.
Tyreek Hill's a 5th round pick. They gave Marquez Valdez-Scantling a bag. I
don't give a shit what round he was picked in, bro. He's one of the best receivers in the game.
You don't think Mr. Mahomes has something to do with that? You think he's gonna be the best receiver in the game with Tua Tagovailoa, whatever his last name is, Tua?
I agree. No, I agree. Yeah,
that's my point.
Absolutely has something to do with. Yeah, I agree with you. But he's still a good receiver. I think he's a good receiver no matter where he goes.
I know. I
hear what you're saying. Your point is hurt.
Yeah, my point is that the Chiefs don't roll that way, bro. They feel like they can put anybody back there, and Mahomes is going to make them look good. And I do. And by the way, guys, I do plan on doing a fantasy show to go over all this free agency because this has been wild. I've been trying to wait, see if this shit cools off. With the Panthers with $31 million in cap space, I don't know what to think. And there's a lot of still some free agency left. So
yeah, there's a little bit left. Which and again, I think that that's one of those situations where we got a lot of cap space, but what are we gonna do with it, right? You talk when Scott Fitterer spoke about it, he said they usually save about $10 million for rookies, and then he said I thought he said $7 million initially, but he said several million for injuries and reserves throughout the year. So I'm gonna go with 5. So if you take that, those numbers, we got about 16 million left in cap space. So what are we gonna do with that, right? I don't know. So this begs the question, Dave. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let me see if I can get this. Let's go ahead and get into it, right? Oh, let me get to this real quick. We'll get back to Shy in a second because I think this coincides with this. So we got $15 million in cap space. What the hell do we do with it? Right? I don't know. This is I hear what he says in his press conference, but then some of the actions got me thinking a little bit on the fence about where we go with the quarterback position, right? Because Jimmy G has been rumored. I know my man Lynch went out here and said, they're not going to cut him, but they're looking for a trade partner. And no, he said they're not. Lynch said they're not cutting him under any circumstances. They're not cutting him. That's what they said.
That'll change.
That's what he said. I'm just telling you what he said, bro.
He's trying to save face right now. Let me tell you something. They're not paying that man that amount of money to be sitting on the bench. They're gonna cut him.
He said that when they drafted Lance and they gave up what they gave up to get him, he said that they didn't factor in paying Garoppolo as well. He said that the teams that wanted him were scared away with the shoulder surgery. So there were all the people that were serious in the talks initially. They were all scared away with the shoulder surgery. That being said, I still think that are the Panthers in contention to get what? I guess in my opinion, or in your opinion, Dave, where do we go with the quarterback position? Because Jimmy Garoppolo's and Cam are really the only 2 available options out there right now. That's it from a veteran standpoint. Viable options anyway.
I'm going to be clear as day when I say this. We're not trading for Jimmy Garoppolo. We might pick him up if he gets cut. Okay. I don't give a damn what John Lynch says. They're going to cut him. There's no way in hell Jimmy Garoppolo is going to play again on that team with Trey Lance still the quarterback on that roster. No way.
No, I agree with that. I agree.
No way. And they're not going to be able to trade him. If Fitterer was smart, they will wait. Like John Lynch is waiting to see if somebody will blink. If Fitterer is smart, he won't blink, and they will release him. But the thing is, nobody's going to trade for him because he's not going to be ready for shoulder surgery until like training camp, if that. He ain't going to be ready from his surgery. So nobody's going to be willing to trade for him in this state. So they're going to have to make a decision. They're going to have to cut him. They might do like an injury settlement or something like that. But they're not going to be able to trade him. The Cam situation is interesting. I think depending on what happens in the draft is what's going to happen with Cam. I think they're waiting that out to figure that out. Like, I don't think we're going to see Cam get picked up until post-draft, if we pick him up at all.
Yeah, it's super. Yeah, it's super fluid, man. It's super fluid with what we're going to do at quarterback. I think they are really taking the wait and see approach, and they're just going to take the best situation, right? Because I've done these mock drafts, and none of them, I don't think any of them are accounting for the rise of the quarterbacks, right? With Malik Willis, Kenny Pickett, Corral. Those guys are still being drafted late in mock drafts.
They're saying Malik Willis might go to Detroit.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody, none of the mock drafts I've done has accounted for any of that, right? Nobody's talking about Malik, or none of the drafts he's going in the top 5. It's not happening. So, I think Pickett I think either Pickett, Malik Willis, or Corral will be there at 6. One of those guys is going to be there, right? The question is, maybe they are. Maybe they just picked the best of the bunch. But I think the Panthers are in a situation where they worked their way throughout free agency to kind of be fluid. Like they can be fluid with their pick, right? They can take a left tackle, because if you hear Scott Fitterer speak, he said, we could add another piece of the offensive line. He said, I'm comfortable where it is. I'll roll these guys out here with starters, meaning the 5 we have on the roster, or we have more than 5, but there's 5 guys that he would throw out there as starters right now. But if he could add another cherry on the top, he would. Same thing with quarterback. So they're like, nobody in their mind can say what the Carolina Panthers are going to do, and nobody will know until draft night with the way those picks fall. We could talk about scenarios.
Exactly. It depends on where that board fall, bro. I can see a scenario where we take the pass rusher. I can see a scenario where we take offensive tackle, and I got a hot take for that too. For that.
What's your hot take?
I think Charles Cross is the pick over any quarterback available at 6. I think if Icky and Evan Neal's gone, I think they'll still take Charles Cross at 6. I think they'll take Charles Cross at 6, even if all the quarterbacks are available on the board. And I think this fan base will lose their mind if that happens. If Malik Willis is sitting there at 6 and we take Charles Cross. Now, based on all the scenarios, I see a lot of scenarios that either Evan Neal or Icky might fall to us, which would be a dang on gold mine.
Yeah, I think if one of those 2 guys falls, I think you have to take them. But then the question begs, how do you address the court? Okay, so let's go through that exercise, Dave. Let's take Evan Neal, right? Mm-hmm. What do we do at quarterback? Because we don't have any day 2 picks, and then we don't have we're rolling with Sam at that point.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you bring in a quarterback to compete with Sam, but that's about it. That's it.
Who you bringing in?
I mean, I don't think Cam's gonna get a fair shake, but that's probably the more viable option. I don't think bringing in Jimmy Garoppolo is wise if that man can't learn the offense. Like, he ain't able to perform that offense because of his shoulder, because he might still be in rehab. So I think that'll be a tough spot to be. That'll be a tough spot to put Rule in. Rule's got to ask himself which quarterback is he ready to bank on? Is he ready to bank on somebody he's seen like a Cam Newton, or is he ready to just go with the Sam Darnold experiment one more time? Or are you willing to take a risk on a quarterback who might not be the same after shoulder surgery, and a quarterback that's been fragile his entire career? Like I know we talk about how Cam's been hurt, not on the level of a Jimmy Garoppolo, bro. Jimmy is a walking injury waiting to happen from that standpoint. And so is Sam, when you keep it a buck. Still ain't played the full season, man. Like, he still hasn't played the full season. So, options are kind of limited here.
So let's talk about Cam for a second. I know people in the chat keep saying Cam is washed up, but if you hear Fitterer speak and you hear what they're saying, the door is open for a Cam Newton return. But I think what they're saying is that the situation has to be right for him and it has to be right for us. So what the hell does that look like? Like what does that situation look like for the Carolina Panthers and Cam Newton? I don't see a situation where it's in Cam's best interest to sign with the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah. I mean, but this might be the only scenario where you might have the opportunity to be a starter.
Yeah, I think that's what he wants. So you think that's it?
Yeah. Like I think when you think about it, dude, like if you go over the NFL right now, how many teams legitimately he has a fair shake to be a starter? I could think of maybe 2. And those are uphill battles. Off the top of my head. Detroit. And that's if they don't take Willis at 2, right? Detroit and the Giants. That's off the top of my head. I mean, when you look at all the other teams, he really ain't got too many opportunities. You sit down and think about it. Those are the only 2. And us. Other than us, right? But he wants to start. So you look at that, the options are limited. Unless you go with a team that has an injury-prone quarterback and know that he might be able to sneak in and get a starting job. Maybe Pittsburgh, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? There ain't too many options, bro. When you go through all the NFL teams, that's my point. But can he beat Trubisky? I don't think so.
Atlanta, you don't think Atlanta's an option?
Nah, not under Arthur Smith. I think there's a reason why they picked up Mariota, bro. They're gonna like Atlanta is doing what some of this fan base wants us to do. They are playing for the number 1 pick. They don't want to say it, but they're playing for the number 1 pick, bro.
They're doing it the right way. They traded their quarterback away. They got something. Something is better than what we got, which was nothing. And they got they got a Band-Aid quarterback, and they could potentially draft one. They're doing it the right way. If you want to keep it a buck. My bad. Shout out to James with the super chat. It says fire Matt Drew, get a new head coach that loves Cam. Hey, real quick, I saw Noli your super chats earlier. I forgot to throw them up there. My bad. But shout out to Noli for his super chats as well. Okay, so let's if we get Evan Neal or Icky, I saw somebody put in the chat
or Cross
or
Cross. We could take Cross at 6, bro.
I think Cross is good. I just don't know that he is a better option than the other 2 when it comes to what we want to do. Like we have this power run game, and I feel like with those 2 guys, Icky and Neal, those dudes fit what they want to do.
I don't disagree with you, but my head is thinking I want to get Eflin out of the starting lineup.
Well, they think Eflin is Fitterer says Eflin is cool
for now. So let's keep it a buck, bro. If they draft Evan Neal, who you think is going to be the odd man out?
No, if they draft Evan Neal, then Eflin is out.
Exactly. Of course, they're going to be cool with Eflin right now. They ain't gonna be like
I don't understand what you're saying. Any guy any tackle prospect we pick, Eflin is gonna be out.
That's my point. Like, and I think like he ain't gonna say it now, but I think that's a priority to get him out of the lineup, bro. Like,
I don't think it's a priority. They restructured his contract. He ain't going nowhere. I think they like him
as a depth piece, not as a starter. As a depth piece, man.
I agree with you. Yeah, if I'm building a team, absolutely. But from their perspective, I think they like Eflin, dog. Man. That's not me talking because I agree with you, Dave. I agree with you.
I agree with Icky and Neal being guys that you rather is a better fit for what we're trying to do. But I still think Charles Cross is an upgrade over what we have. And if they're in that situation where they got to pay Sam, they might just bite that bullet and roll with Sam again. I don't know if the ownership would be happy about it. And I don't know if Rule's going to be happy about it because he's putting his career on the line. It's going to be in Sam Darnold's hands. But we'll see.
Alex, appreciate the super chat. Says running with Sam Darnold should not be an option. Not drafting a QB says we're okay with not competing this year.
I disagree. I disagree. We can pick up a quarterback to compete with Sam Darnold, bro. We're going to have to anyway because he's going to be good to miss 4 games.
Yeah, so if you think about what they've been saying, just listen to what Scott Fitterer is saying. They're not all in on elite quarterback play. They never have been. Like they don't believe in having you. They don't believe in you needing an elite quarterback to make the playoff. They said it countless times, and they followed that up with their actions. Right? Believe what they're showing you. Right? They're showing you that they want to build the team. Listen to what Scott Fitterer said. They want to build the team around the quarterback and then just drop a dude in there and tell them to roll with it. That's what their philosophy is. Any dude, boom, any dude, drop him in there, and that because guess what? If they want an elite quarterback play, guess what they would have got? They would have got Deshaun Watson. If they really wanted it, that's what they would have did. If elite quarterback play was their priority, they would have got Deshaun Watson, no matter what. They wouldn't have cared about the 50, the guarantee, the 3rd, 4th year guarantee. They wouldn't have cared about that. They don't believe in that. They believe in getting any quarterback that can just maintain. That's what they believe. That's the facts. It's not me saying this. That is what they're showing you. Believe what they're showing you. They're showing you who they are. They said it a million times. They're showing you by their actions. They don't believe in elite quarterback play. I'm just telling y'all what it is.
Listen, all I'm going to say is this. We haven't stuck to a plan since they've taken over. They got to stick to a plan eventually. Someday they got to take their medicine, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Not okay with competing. I don't know what FFS is. Y'all need. I'm too old to understand what FFS is. Y'all need to just be okay with being patient, bro. We've been patient for years. Stop overreacting just to be mediocre in the short instead of great in the long, bro. Is this Tepper's burner right here? Is this Tepper's burner?
Has to be Tepper's
that must
burner,
be Tepper's burner, bro.
Hashtag Tepper burner, yo.
That must be Tepper's burner, dog. Yo, that mediocre in the short term, great in the long term spiel, bro. Nah, that ain't how that worked. For okay, guys, thank you for the translation. I'm too old to understand what that is. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Appreciate the super chat though, and you're entitled to your opinion for sure. Your opinions are welcome here.
Y'all make acronyms for every damn thing, bro. Like, quit being so damn lazy. Just say it. Just say it. Just say it.
Dave, you old. Look at old man speaking, bro.
No, real talk. Real talk.
Times, bro.
Like, look, man. Nah. Real talk, bro. Even as a young scientist, I hated acronyms. I still hate them now, but I hated it then because I feel like there's a level of laziness that comes with that shit. I really do. Folks are out here. I remember one time I was on my job and I was just making acronyms up and people were responding, bro, because they don't know what they mean half the damn time. It's just a waste of characters. Just say what the hell you want to say.
Yo. It says the character limit, man. You can't get all the
ain't
words
no character,
out there,
dog. This ain't Twitter, bro. Even they doubled it to 280. Like, this ain't Twitter. Come on, dog.
Come on, man. Stop being old, man. You gotta get with the times, dog.
Dog, look, man, that's what words are for. Quit being lazy with your letters, man. Moving on. It ain't by the way, guys. It ain't a new generation thing, bro. There were cats in their 60s giving me acronyms at my job. It ain't a new generation thing. They've been doing it.
They said there's a character limit on there. Carrion says it's a character limit. So stop tripping,
right.
Dave.
All right.
Come on, man.
Right. I'm pretty sure it's reasonable.
Old angry Dave, man. Relax.
Fam, I'm pretty sure it's reasonable. I've seen paragraphs be dropping up in these chats. I'm pretty sure it's reasonable.
So Dave, okay. So all right, if you were running the team, who you running with the quarterback, man?
Oh God.
How would you fix this quarterback situation?
I would take my chance. I would try to convince Cam that he's going to start and try to roll with Cam. I would be
and not draft a quarterback at all.
Nope. They need to like Rule. If Rule wants to keep his job, that's what he needs to do. They just be willing to give up the house and move up enough to get a quarterback next year.
Yeah, like, I think that you're gonna find out who is running this team this year. If we draft a quarterback, then you know who's pulling the strings. It ain't gonna be Matt Rule if we draft a quarterback, because I think that again Matt Rule has always gone with that veteran quarterback. We've done it for the past 2 years. We had an opportunity to draft a quarterback last year. We didn't do it. This year, if we draft a quarterback, I think we're going to find out who wears the pants, dog. And maybe that's why Tepper and them ain't been speaking. Maybe it's why Scott Fitter been the one speaking. I don't know. Maybe I'm a conspiracy theorist. Maybe that's conspiracy theorist shots talking, but
they all right. So Matt Rule still has the final say when it comes to personnel decisions. But I guess there's been talks that he's been more hands off this round. So they're kind of
I've heard that too.
They've been letting Fitterer do his thing. So we're gonna find out, man. Like I will say this though, and I said this on Twitter. I'm not a fan of us taking a quarterback at 6, but I won't be angry if that quarterback that we take at 6 is Malik Willis. I think he has the most upside out of the 3 of them. So like I wouldn't be mad about it. I just think he needs to sit. And I think that us taking a quarterback in 2022 has more to do with 2023 than it does 2022. Because you cannot start that guy. And I think that's my fear.
No, I think Fitterer said that, even if we draft a guy, that guy is going to sit. They want that guy to sit. And when it's time, it's time. That's what he said. Like, so they don't plan on throwing him out. Whoever we draft, they don't plan on throwing him out there. Sam Darnold, whoever the guy is going to be starting week 1. And then we all going to be as soon as Sam start jacking up, we're going to be pounding the table for the next quarterback. And so that's the kind of downside of drafting a quarterback and then letting him sit. Of course, that's the ideal situation. But when your quarterback situation is so bad, like you almost need to get your rookie out there, bro, because it's going to be so bad for Sam, especially if he's bad. And if he's good, then we can our patience meter will kind of be all right. If he can come out there and string some W's together, we'll be fine. But if he starts losing and he sucks, we're gonna want to see that rookie sooner rather than later, and then the pressure builds, and then it's just a tough situation. Because we're gonna want to see our rookie quarterback out there sooner rather than later if he sucks, and we're gonna see Sam. We'll see. They said J Stuff said they taking Kenny Pickett. Yes, they did go out to eat with Kenny Pickett. Just like Malik Willis had wings with Tomlin, we had dinner with Pickett before his pro day. So, yeah. So.
I think didn't Corral stood them up?
Nah, they tried to get something with Corral, and Corral they couldn't get it. They couldn't get in the schedule because they had a late flight or something like that. I don't know what Fitterer said, but I don't know. So I just hope. I don't know, man. I don't know. The good news, though, the positive thing about this year in particular is that the offensive line on paper should be much, much improved
it should
be than what it was. And that's going to give whoever the quarterback is a better opportunity. We should have a good run game. We got Deontay Foreman. So that should give any quarterback, whoever the quarterback is, an opportunity to succeed. A healthy Christian McCaffrey, we hope. That should give any quarterback I guess a better chance to succeed. So we'll see, man. We'll see what happens. I think that they can. The good thing about the way we set up the draft and free agency, I think we set ourselves up to not have to take anything. We can literally let the draft fall where it may, and then just make the decision however the draft falls, and we'll just have to roll with it. I don't think we're pressed. I mean, we would love to have a quarterback, obviously, but I don't think we're necessarily pressed to make any decision on any position. Obviously, they said left tackle, or excuse me, they said tackle, and they said quarterback. Those are probably going to be the picks. They've also said edge rusher could be something that's a position that they go. So it's fluid. It's fluid. The draft is going to be fluid, and we'll have to see what happens on draft night. And we just have to wait and see. I don't think we're stuck to anything in particular. All right. Any other final thoughts on the quarterback position, Dave?
Nah, man. I do want it to end. I will say that, but I don't think we're gonna see this until after the draft.
We will see. We'll see. All right. Let's talk about Shy. So Shy Smith was arrested today. That's our second player this offseason that has been in some legal trouble. Shy Smith, Ian Thomas in the past, and now Shy Smith. Dave, you know this situation a little bit better than I do. Let's break it down. Break down the Shy Smith situation. What's going on?
So initially, the reports came out that he had acid on him. But then the police in Union County kind of pulled that back and pretty much said that he had gun possession, drug possession, which is marijuana, but enough to distribute. I think if it was acid and enough to distribute, I think he would have been done. I think he would have gotten released. Marijuana, I think he might be able to get out of this, but I think he's gonna be they're gonna suspend him. Rules got to decide how he wants to handle it, but I think because it's marijuana, he might be okay. But Union County ain't a game, bro. Some areas you really don't want to get caught with marijuana in. They treat that like cocaine in some parts of South Carolina, in most parts of South Carolina, actually. So he's got some rough luck when it comes to that. But hopefully it'll work out and he won't get cut. But tough. That's tough.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen a couple instances where this team is, got in some trouble. It is what it is. It happens. Dudes kind of make bad decisions every day, B. So it is what it is. And I think this coaching staff and I think the Panthers organization, they seem to, they don't mind that stuff. Again, I agree with them. People make mistakes, and you learn from your mistakes. It is what it is. So Shy is gonna be fine. I think Shy is a good player, and he just made a mistake, man. It happens. And hopefully he'll get better from it. He'll get better from it.
The initial reports, I thought they were gonna cut him. I really did. I mean, there's one thing when you got weed on you. There's another thing if you got acid on you. I think that's a big difference. So hopefully it works out. I think he's gonna get suspended. I mean, I think that's going to happen. But at least he will still be in the league.
Yeah, he had a strap on him too.
Yeah, that's the thing. The gun possession is going to be probably the bigger deal. Especially if the gun. I didn't check to see if the gun was registered or not, but gun plus drugs is typically very, very bad. So, regardless of what substance it is.
Yeah, so he was speeding as well. So he was 16 to 24 miles per hour over the legal speed limit. He had the strap on him, and also had the narcotic with intent to distribute in Union County.
And you know what? I'm kind of like, did anybody ask about that to Federer? I don't think they did.
Yeah, nobody. They left that alone.
Wow, that's interesting. I mean, typically they would ask some things like that, but
Great point, Alec. Great point.
Nah, man, that's not how it works. You know it. That's not how it works, man. Drugs, guns, gambling, that takes a precedent over women getting assaulted, which is unfortunate. Based on the way the NFL, that's how the NFL walks around here, bro. Oh, he did. Okay, he did say something about it. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't hear it. Shout out to perfection. But yeah, man. So yeah, that's the Shy Smith situation. Let's see here. Any final thoughts on Scotsman?
Nah, man, I think he'll be fine. He should be able to survive. He should be able to get through this.
All right. Let's see. All right. So, real quick announcement. Next week, next Monday, we will be having our second annual Panthers YouTuber mock draft. So I know I got some people on this slide over here. I can't confirm or deny that all of them will be here. I've got confirmations from 4-Man Rush so far and Aaron from Unnecessary Bluntness. So I'll try to get everybody back on. Last year was great. Last year was fun. We had a blast on this joint. We could barely get through the first pick because we had debates.
Don't worry, guys. It won't take long because we ain't got too many picks this time.
That's true. We ain't got too many picks, and maybe we'll run a couple. But yeah, we're gonna have everybody.
In a perfect world, Rashad, I was gonna talk to you this part of the show. I want to run one draft with no trades. Then I want to run one. Well, we got to figure out whether I want to make these moves up and down this draft. I think we need to do 2.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how this goes.
Yeah. Last year was fun. Like I said, we struggled to get through the first pick.
Hey, but we got some of the picks right. Like we got Terrence Marshall right. We had a few folks that ended up coming.
Couple of debatable picks. And a couple of debatable takes as well. Some real hot takes that did not look good. Did not end up looking good for a lot of people. But
you know what I watched? You know what I watched over the weekend too, man? I watched the Panthers parlay about Teddy Bridgewater. That Pat ran. Funny. I watched that shit and I was like, yo, man, I was sitting in a pretty damn good spot. I was sitting pretty, considering what happened with Sam Darnold, man. I was sitting in a pretty damn good spot considering when we did it, because we did it in like November of 2020.
Yeah.
And that was before the crater fell off of Teddy. Like, I was sitting in a pretty damn good spot. I felt proud. I felt proud.
I feel good about my Teddy takes. Feel good about what I said.
So yeah, man. So let's do it,
man. We'll do one tonight as well. We'll do one tonight. Because we got plenty of time. And so that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen on Monday during our regular show. So y'all pop in and we'll have everybody here ready to go. Everybody will get the invite as usual. Whoever shows up. Who doesn't, it is what it is. It ain't really my beef. I invite everybody I can, and whoever shows up. All right. So that being said, another announcement, Dave. Another announcement. We have our guy BZ. We are interviewing the one, the only, the do-it-all man himself, Brandon Zylstra, tomorrow. Patreon members, as soon as we're done tomorrow night, you will have access to this interview. So if you're not a Patreon member, you might want to consider joining to get access to the interview, because we do not release them publicly immediately. I don't know when I may or may not release it at all, but we'll see what happens. But we are going to be talking about a lot of things. So shout out to Brandon Zylstra, man. That is our guy. That is our homie. And he gave us, again, the opportunity. The first opportunity to talk to a player was through Brandon Zylstra, and we're linking up once again. That's our guy. So y'all know how we rock with BZ. And then I'm gonna ask him a lot of questions. I'm gonna ask him about the Buffalo joint, how you feel about kicking. I'm gonna ask him a lot of stuff, man. But BZ, shout out to him. And he just celebrated his birthday. So shout out, happy birthday, BZ. Y'all know how we do. Shout out to BZ, man. It's gonna be fun. Real cool cat. All right. Anything else, Dave?
Let's get this draft proper, my brother.
Let's get a draft going.
Because we're not, like you said, we ain't gonna talk too much about Will Smith smacking the shit out of Chris Rock.
Nah, man.
Although he apologized. He apologized today, man. You saw that? He apologized.
Well, I mean, damage is done.
Well, now the first apology, he made it clear that he had no interest in apologizing to Chris. He apologized to everybody but Chris. But now he finally
Oh, Malik went second in this one.
Yeah. That's what we've been seeing, bro. And I would take that trade in a heartbeat, by the way. I know that far out, but damn it. Yeah, I gotta take that, buddy.
That's a lot of picks.
I gotta take that. I don't give a damn if we hitting at the bottom of the draft. I gotta take that
So
one.
that's 2 first-round picks to move up to 6 and a second-round pick.
Yeah, I gotta take that. By 6. It's been
y'all
real,
see
bro.
that?
And the thing is, Icky's there too. I know it's hard, but damn it. Oh man, Icky's there. But yo, yeah, I gotta take that, buddy. I gotta take that.
Kyle Hamilton. Kyle Hamilton there too.
Yeah, but we would take Icky in this pick. If we stayed at 6, Icky would be the pick. Oh, we gotta take this. We have to. Dude, 2 first-round picks in a second. We might get our quarterback at 29. Corral might be there at 29.
We probably would get a quarterback in the first round.
Dog, you gotta take that. Take that.
So Dave says take it. I'm gonna take it.
Take it, bro.
They traded up for Kyle Hamilton. Icky went to the Seattle.
Yeah. No quarterback. No
Malik.
Pickett.
Malik went. Pickett still. Pickett went to the Saints.
Gone.
Pickett went to the Saints. So it looks like we're gonna get Corral. Probably. Nope. Corral just went to. I'm gonna decline that.
We'll decline everything. I'm happy with what we got here.
That's
Even though that
wasn't
bad.
That one wasn't bad. I would have took it, but you said decline everything.
My bad, man. I ain't think about this too. I forgot we got 29 and 30. Sorry.
Yeah, we got 29 and 30. Yep. And I'll decline them. So here we are. Ooh, Linderbaum is here. So we can get Linderbaum and Sam Howell. But we have Bozeman. But we have Bozeman.
Bozeman can't play guard?
He can play guard.
There you go. Answer solved.
He's a better center than he is guard, though.
So is Eflin. What do you want? Like, what do you...
So what do y'all want? He is on a 1-year deal. That's true. He is on a 1-year deal. So we could take Linderbaum and we could take Sam Howell.
Or, I mean, you're done with we don't need a safety at this point. I'm saying, right?
I mean, I would upgrade over Burris, and I like Dax. I like Dax Hill a lot.
And there's no pass rushers worth taking at this point.
If I'm looking for a guard, because technically we don't have another guard, right? So if your intention is to get rid of Eflin, I would take Kenyon Green and Sam Howell. Zion is gone, I think. Yeah, Zion is gone. He went to the Chargers. I would take Kenyon Green here. Kenyon Green from Texas A&M is dope. Road great and guard.
Folks don't like Howell, huh?
I mean, either one, whether it's Howell or Ritter.
Is Ritter too high here?
No, Ritter's about second round. No, he's
take Ritter 30, at 50.
No. You're not getting him at 50. You're not getting him at 50.
I mean, can Kenyon drink only play guard?
He's a guard. Yeah, he's a guard.
I'm thinking that you gotta think about flexibility at the position, bro. So that's why I think I want to take Linderbaum here. Because they're all about having flexibility at the position.
Okay, BPA will take Linderbaum.
So let's think this through. You don't want to take a safety here? Oh, well, let's do that. Well.
Nah, I mean, that's not bad. I mean, I would probably take this in real life. Because you would get 61. 61 is a late second round, I believe. So and then 93 is a third.
Picks and then get us 2 second-round picks in the third.
I think it's important. one thing that people aren't talking about, and they saying, "Oh, Sam Howell was high, and taking Ritter is high, bro." That fifth year option is so valuable, bro. Like having a quarterback on the fifth year option is valuable. That's valuable. I mean, I would let me see, 40.
Ooh,
That's
ooh.
That's 2 second round picks. Nah, 149. That's another. Nah. The other one was better. This one, if I want to take one of these, it'd be this one.
Wow.
All right, so I'm gonna reject these. And so the question is, what do we take, Ritter or do we take Sam Howell?
Is nobody else worth taking other than the quarterbacks?
I think that whatever you get here, you can get another option in the second. We're not too far off. We got pick 52.
Well, I'll take
50,
a quarterback.
number 50.
I'll let you pick the quarterback, bro.
I mean, I don't know. I like Ritter. I mean,
if you want to hate the UNC, if you want the UNC folks to help hate you, take Ritter.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, take
Ritter. I'll roll with Howell, man.
You took Howell?
I'll roll with Howell. Yeah, I think you're kind of splitting here. I don't think they're that far.
We'll see if Ritter. Let's see if Ritter falls to 50.
No, he
went.
Nah, he went. He went to Seattle. Yeah, which makes sense. I took Howell, and then let's go here. We're at pick 50. We can trade. No, we're definitely never trading with the Falcons.
Man,
kick rocks.
Dog, that was a pretty good trade, though.
Trade back 4 picks and get an additional 4th. I mean, yeah, that would be nice. But
that would be nice.
All right, so here we are. Linebacker. I like Chad Muma. I like Travis Jones too. Travis Jones and Chad Muma. I probably would take Travis Jones here, personally. But what y'all need?
Somebody said this is bad. It ain't bad, man. We fixing problems, bro.
Muma or Travis Jones is the discussion here. I like Travis Jones. That's what I'm rolling with. I think I'm gonna roll with Travis Jones, man.
Yeah, take Travis Jones, yo.
Travis Jones. I like Muma too, but Travis Jones is that dude.
We got a while now.
Yeah, we got a little while. We don't have any picks in the third. This is what it's gonna look like draft night too. We're gonna be chilling. This gives you a couple of breakdowns, but not many. Just like y'all did with the center, bro. Like we got Matt, but he's on a 1-year deal. I think Travis Jones is way better than Nixon, way better than Hoskins, way better than Roy. I think he's better than all those dudes, except for DB. And you pair him up with them, I think you got problems, bro. I think y'all gotta check on Travis Jones, but I'm telling you, he's gonna be a monster. We'll run another one after this too. A lot of y'all in here crying. Let's see here. I mean, I'll probably take that in real life, but we're gonna roll with it. Let's see here. Troy Anderson. That's y'all boy, right? From Montana State. There you go. This is a linebacker y'all want.
Take him. Take the linebacker.
That's the kid for the former quarterback, the fast cat, who I said will probably go in the 4th round. And there he is in the 4th round. Let's see here. I think that's probably the best pick right there is the linebacker. A bit of a project too, so he could kind of sit for a year or so. I don't think the tight end is here. That Jelani Woods just went to the edge rusher. Let's take a look at the edge rushers. It gets thin at the edge rushers pretty quick. So yeah, ain't nobody really here from the edge rushers that I like. If it's me, I'm taking the Troy Anderson linebacker. Yeah, I got that. I'm gonna roll with Troy Anderson. We're back again with another pick. Let's see here. I like Weatherford a lot. Smoke Monday, another safety. Could take Josh Williams for Fayetteville State too.
No punters.
Amari Barno this is the edge rusher that ran that super fast 40. He's that dude that ran a crazy 40, but kind of raw. Pascal is a decent edge as well if y'all looking for edge, but probably can get those guys a little bit later. Yeah, I mean, if I'm gonna take an edge rusher, it's probably gonna be Barno. But I think it's a slight reach here. We do have another pick, 4 more picks away. Either way,
we need to take an edge rusher here, dude.
Yeah, Barno's that kid. If I'm gonna take one, it's gonna be Barno or Pascal.
Yeah.
All right, so what y'all thinking? Barno is a little light too. 6'4", 246. So he ain't that big dude y'all looking at for the edge. Pascal is 268, 6'2". So that's probably he's a little bit closer to what they're looking for technically. So we can go with him. I'll go with Pascal. Pascal. I don't know how you say his name. And then we can also pick up. Damn, they giving us a lot of picks. I'm gonna decline that because I don't even want to pick that many. Smoke Monday. We can go Smoke. I see a lot of y'all saying Smoke.
Yes,
got another safety in Smoke.
The pick there.
Where we at? Our last pick coming up here. Yeah, PFN is the only simulator that has quarterbacks going in the top 5. That's why I'm using it because they've accurately ranked these guys. All right, so we're back again, 199. We got 2 picks left. I like this Neil Farrell Jr. This is another defensive tackle I like a lot. Who's a run stuffing cat at LSU. I like him. Barnes, this is the fast kid who ran the crazy 40 at Baylor. So we can take him too. Can never have too many cornerbacks, I guess. Who else? Darion Kendrick here. Jack Sanborn. Yeah. I'm thinking only name I'm really rolling with right now is probably Barnes or this Neil Farrell kid. I like them both.
Yeah, I'll say take the DT.
Another defensive tackle, mad depth.
Yes, sir. That's all you is. That's all you are this late in the draft. As you Tom Brady, you can find a starter out of these streets.
Yeah, I just saw this. I was checking Twitter during the show, and I saw that Matt Rule is out here dancing. I got to see some video. I got to see some video of that.
He probably
That
could
dude,
dance though.
Nah, that man got 2 left feet, bro. 2 left
Dog,
feet.
but dog, there ain't too many folks that are within the coaching staff that don't have 2 left feet. There's only 3 that probably don't. Right.
What else?
Party taking another linebacker. You want to keep it a buck?
I mean, I don't know this cat.
I don't care. You need to take another linebacker. I don't care. Dog, we hurting at a position. Like I don't think folks are talking about how much we're hurting at linebacker.
It's not the greatest.
We're not having enough discussions about that, man.
It's definitely not the greatest. All right, I don't know. I just picked the bet. I'll go BPA because I don't know any of those guys. Let's take the cat from UNC. I really don't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know these cats down here. I'm trying to see if there's anybody I reckon. Yeah, these guys are all at the bottom. So here was what our draft ended up being. We'll run another one real quick. Tyler Linderbaum, Sam Howell, Travis Jones, Troy Anderson, Paschal, Smoke Monday, Nate Farrell, and Jeremiah Gummel. I mean, that's decent. Added a lot to the defense. Hey, let's run another one. We'll run another one real quick. Are we gonna not trade back this time?
No, it depends what we get. I think for their sake, they probably should. They weren't too happy. Yo, that's
Garrett Wilson.
There's no way they're taking a wide receiver at 6.
You want to start over?
I mean, we could take Icky still. I'll take it. I mean, it still fell the way I thought it was.
We'll run it back.
No, we could take Icky. Icky was fine. You should have put fast, by the way, but it's okay. Wow. Well,
Evan Neal and Icky are here. So this is a situation where you really have. Let me reject these because this is a debate. This is where you start debating, right? Because Evan Neal is here, and maybe Charles Cross won't go ahead of Neal, but it could fall the situation where Evan Neal and Icky and Kenny Pickett are available. So then where do you go?
Offensive lineman. You taking offensive lineman over the others.
If it's me, I'm going Evan Neal. I'm going Evan Neal if it's me. Evan Neal is here. I'm picking Neal up all day, every day. And twice on Sunday.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Take Evan Neal because he's got more flexibility than Icky, it sounds like, right?
No, I think Icky can do both too. I think both are equally flexible. Pause.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm taking Neal. But again, that's a conversation they're gonna have because now guess what? We don't pick again to the 4th round. So we're in a situation where we have a great offensive line. Now what? Now you stick Sam Darnold, another quarterback, you kind of just chilling. So that's just kind of is what it is.
Fix the damn line, bro.
Evan Neal is the guy I'm picking.
Worst case scenario, we're trash and we draft the quarterback next year, and we might actually have some level of sustainment.
Yeah, that's true. It's a great point.
I'm just like, we should have put that shit to fast. I don't know what you were thinking.
Corral went to pick because I was trying to see if y'all was trying to trade back up.
Nah. For who? For what?
for Desmond Ridder.
No, we good.
That's what I did in my mock draft this morning. Traded back up because y'all want a quarterback so bad.
Why would Houston take Ridder when they like Davis Mills?
Maybe they don't like him that much.
They're saying that they want him that he's going to be the star. Dog, Davis Mills might be the best quarterback Lovie Smith ever had when you sit down and think about it.
Yeah, see, this is what I was trying to simulate. I don't think they would do it because you
got to give up draft capital to do it.
Yeah,
you ain't got nothing to give in this year's draft. You got to give up a first round pick to do it.
Right, you tripling down on bad mistakes. I don't see them doing it, but I did run that hypothetical this morning for my draft Monday and traded back in to get to get Ridder. I don't see them doing it though. I don't see them doing it personally. In the first round, we took Evan Neal.
Evan Neal.
I don't think he'll. Yeah, I don't think he'll drop past 20.
Well, he fell to us, but yeah,
that's in real life though. IRL, Dave, that's not happening.
Come on, man. What we doing with this pick, man? This is brutal.
I don't know.
We out here. Zap.
Bailey Zappi? Nah.
Ain't nobody here, bro.
This is reality.
Beavers, man. I'm looking at Beavers.
I'm looking at Beavers too if he makes it. And he is.
Got him.
I reject this. I'm going Darion Beavers here. I like Beavers a lot. He has the edge rusher flexibility too. Now, I'm not sure he'll fall to the fourth in real life, but if he does, that's a no-brainer. So I'm going Beavers there. We're coming back. We got another pick here. And so you could go. I like Kolar, but he's been tripping. Let's see. So I like Jamari Sailor, and I kind of ran this one earlier. So Jamari Sailor is a guy that I really like. I'm not sure why he's in the 4th and 5th round, but he's a guard from Georgia. Where'd he go? I'm taking Jamari Sailor right here all day, every day. Let me get Jamari Sailor, and I'm also going to get a defensive tackle somewhere in here. Let me see. I know y'all want me to take Matt Araiza, the punter. I know that's what y'all want me to do, but I'm not. Just FYI, I'm not gonna do that. Alex Wright is a guy I like from UAB. I took him this morning in the draft. Let me see. They're saying D'Angelo Malone, 6'4", 2 feet, a bit light. If I'm gonna go edge rusher, it's going to be Alex Wright, 6'5", 271. That's the edge rusher I'm taking.
Let's see.
Alex Wright it is. That's who I'm taking. This looks like my mock draft this morning. We're going to be back in the 6th. No quarterback this time. They all gone. All the quarterbacks are gone. No, Muma was gone. Muma goes in the 2nd round now. Remember, we picked Evan Neal at 6, so we didn't have any picks until the 4th round. That's the reality of not trading back or anything like that. That's just kind of, it is what it is. So here we go. We're back at 199, and We
Purdy.
have Brock. Y'all want a quarterback? We can take Brock Purdy. That's what y'all want. Let's see. Vincent Gray, Micah McFadden. We could take Akil Glass if y'all want a quarterback.
Akil Glass.
Cordell Volson. I like this kid a lot. If y'all looking for depth at tackle, that could be somebody we could take from North Dakota State. What DTs are available? There's a lot. I think let's see. Neil Farrell, who we picked last time. I like him a lot. I like the Iowa State kid too. Is this the Booker kid y'all talking about? Thomas Booker? 6'3", 301. If it's me, I'm taking if it's me, I would take Neil Farrell here, personally. Corners. I see Josh Jobe is here. Or Josh Joby, depending on how you say it. Oh no, y'all want the punter. Jake Camarada. That's who y'all want.
Now take the corner, yo.
Jobe?
Yeah, take Jobe.
I think he would be dope. Bubba Bolden, they said, shout out to Ladere, he said we need a safety. I do like Jobe. I think that our cornerback room is deep though. And we could potentially still get Stephon back. Here's the safeties: Bubba Bolden, Tyson Anderson, Scott Nielsen. I mean, I'm not mad at Bubba here, but
we could take a safety too because we need a safety pad. So
Jack Sanborn. So I want to take a line. We could take a linebacker here. Jack Sanborn from Wisconsin. I like him. I'll take Sanborn. Yeah, I'll roll with Sanborn. Yeah, we do need a linebacker. He's a bit of a project, but I ain't mad at that. If Volston comes back around the 7th round, I might have to take him. Oh, he went. I was about to say. Farrell is still here. I'm definitely taking him if he's available. In the 7th. In the 7th, I'm taking him, dog. If he's there in the 7th, I'm taking him. Nope, he's gone. Gone. All right, here we are. Last pick. Let's see here. I know Christopher Allen from Alabama. Y'all want a quarterback? We take Jack Cohn. Yo, even if we do get rid of Sean Smith, we still got cornerbacks. Wide receivers. Y'all said Thomas Booker. I'll take Thomas Booker. I'll roll with Booker. Defensive tackle. This 7th round. We don't expect much from our 7th round picks. I did. I went the linebacker from USC earlier. I sure did. We'll see what this draft looks like. I think it's decent. Considering, we got Evan Neal, Darian Beavers. I'm not sure how he's falling this far. Jamari Saylor. I'm not sure how he's falling that far. Alex Wright, edge rusher, Jack Sanborn, and Thomas. This is not bad. I mean, if I had to,
considering the circumstances, you ain't got much of a choice.
Exactly. If it was that amount of picks, then that's not terrible. So I'm not mad at that.
And I know how some of you guys felt about the Chiefs trade, but let me tell you guys something. If the Chiefs offers us both of their first round picks and a second, you have to take it, dude. You have to.
Yeah, I think they would take that in real life.
In a
I think they would
heartbeat.
take that.
In a
But
heartbeat.
I don't see them doing that
No, I
in
agree. They
real life.
won't. No, they won't. They won't. Unless they really like Kyle Hamilton. I don't see it either.
Yeah, no, or anybody else that's in the top 5, or could be anybody. So, any other thoughts, comments before we wrap this thing up and get up out of here?
Nah, I'm good, man. I'm ready to catch the last 30 minutes of WWE Raw prior to WrestleMania. I kid.
Yeah,
but I'm ready to shut it down. We got the interview tomorrow. We're gonna have a crazy episode next week with the roundtable.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy, bro. It's gonna be crazy.
That's gonna be crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah, man. Shout out to all our Patreon members, man. Look forward to it tomorrow. We're gonna be dropping that thing. MVP and franchise guys will get access to it first, and then 24 hours later, the free agents will get it. All right. So once again, we appreciate all y'all support, man. Like, subscribe, notification bell. We're gonna holler at y'all, man. See y'all next week, and some of y'all tomorrow. All right. Peace.
Peace, guys.